Yep. Thanks. Hi, guys. Eddie, can you just talk us through why you think Suliasi Vunivalu can rise to the challenge in his starting test debut?
Well, I've seen him develop some really good habits in Super Rugby, and when he's come in and trained with us for the last 2 or 3 weeks, every session he's got a little bit better. You know, he's an exceptional player, strong in the air, big guy, got good pace. I've got no doubt he's going to do a good job for us on Saturday.
And young Tom Hooper gets his chance. What have you liked about him so far?
Basically, he rips in, mate.
James, you were sounded like you were touch and go there with your knee. How was that feeling?
Yeah, it's been a challenging week. Obviously, I had a bit of a mishap on Tuesday, but I get to run today, make sure it's all good, but I'm pretty confident I'll be playing.
Eddie.
Sorry, Jim. Nathan had his hand up. Sorry, Nathan Godgella.
I was just going to say, just for Eddie, just that Reece Hodge at 12, because how close was Samu towards starting, and how much sort of weighing up his recovery with that selection on the bench?
Yeah, well, he's only started full training last Thursday before he left, so there's a little bit more he needs to do to be ready to start, but certainly he'll make a massive contribution off the bench for us. So Hodjo, particularly for a game at Pretoria, I think will do the job well for us at 12.
I guess on Taniela, I guess it's a two-parter. How close was he? And secondly, what have you sort of seen out of Zane that makes you think he's going to be ready to really step up for at test level?
Yeah, well, I'm not here to talk about players that aren't in the team. Taniela and Angus aren't quite ready at the moment, but they will be. Zane, again, young guy, finished the season strongly with the Reds. Yeah, particularly scrummaged well against the All Black loose head. He's come in the camp, adapted well. Yeah, a little bit like Silly. You know, every session he's got a bit stronger, a bit better. Knows his role really well, and you know what a great place to make your debut in front of 52,000 at Pretoria.
Nathan Godgella, your hands up there, mate.
Thank you very much. Hoops, I'll start with you. Hoops, you've got 4 debutants against a team, in their own opinion, a well-settled squad. How do you think your outfit will fare against the Springboks on Saturday at altitude?
Oh, you'll know after the game how we fare, but in terms of our lead-up, we've been focusing on ourselves a hell of a lot, and the debutants, what they're bringing is a ton of energy from the day they walked in, and through to the time they've selected, it seems to have gone up a notch. So, we're away from home here, and we want to rip in, and having guys like that in the squad's right where we want to be.
Then lastly, Eddie, do you remember the last time you played in Pretoria?
Oh, I remember every trip to Pretoria, mate.
Yeah, so the last time, obviously, you got rinsed 92-3 against the Bulls when you still coached the Reds. You'll probably be hoping for a different result this time.
I can remember sitting on Esky there, mate. And I also remember the first team meeting I had with the Springboks in 2007. So Jake asked me to get up and talk to the boys, and as I got up, Jean de Villiers played the Bulls theme. So that was quite funny.
Thanks, Nathan. Maroon, along.
Hi, good morning from Italy, Coach. Just 2 questions, a very quick one. The first one is, do you think there is a way to nullify South Africa to play their own game, the tactical one, the kicking battle, or you have just to counter that and try to match them on that field? Is there a chance to say, no, you're not going to play the game you want to play?
That's for you, Eddie, I think.
Okay. What is it? Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
I've been practicing my Italian, mate. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. So that's how we're going to play on Saturday.
No, it's
we're going to fire with fire, and then when we get the opportunity to play quicker, we'll play quicker.
Last question, the second one, is that you coached in the Six Nations. How do you rate the Rugby Championship at the moment in comparison with the Six Nations looking at the Rugby World Cup, especially also in the way maybe the match is going to be refereed? Thank you.
Since the Italians are doing so well in the Six Nations, it's become a good competition, mate. But look, they're both fine competitions. You know, you got the best in the Northern Hemisphere, best in the Southern Hemisphere, and I think the quality of world rugby at the moment is absolutely exceptional. You know, we've got 7 teams at the top, of which we're the bottom of the 7 at the moment. All competing hard, all compete each other on any given day. So it's a really healthy spot for world rugby to be in.
Thanks, Christy. You're next on the list, mate.
Yeah, hi Eddie. Just wondering, what did you make of the Springboks side? And were you surprised, or did you think that they were going to divide the team into 2?
Well, we're really only worried about ourselves, mate. You know, we're focused very much on ourselves. We're a new team. We've come together. We want to play our style of rugby, and we know whatever team that runs out at Pretoria on Saturday is going to play, you know, with the pride of South Africa behind them, and we need to meet that challenge.
And just to follow up, when did Tom Hooper first come on the radar for you?
Well, I went down to the Brumbies early in their season, and you know, a few of their coaches obviously know Stevie pretty well, was saying keep an eye out for this young fella. And yeah, he had a late start because of injury, and his first few games weren't very impressive. I thought, you know, does Stevie really know what he's talking about here? But certainly towards the end of the season, yeah, he was an absolute standout for them.
Thanks, Christy. Mel, you're next.
Another one for Eddie. I just wondered how Quade Cooper had come back to the fold. Obviously, you talked about, you know, the high pressure at Loftus, and I wondered, you know, he seemed to have quite a zen approach about him now, and how important his composure will be there.
But heading to the squad, yeah, he's an experienced player now. Added his knowledge, and particularly watching him work with Carter, who's continues to impress as well. We know.
Mel, did you
No, I just can't really hear you guys very well.
Nope.
But
Cameron, you're on there, mate. Yeah,
Eddie,
if you're struggling,
what are you hoping to see? What was that?
I just suggested we're battling a bit. If you could turn your videos off, that would be great.
Eddie, what are you hoping to see from Tom Wright on Saturday, and what have you made of his transition to fullback?
Yeah, really impressive, mate. Yeah, we had Glenn Ellis over here as a classic Wallaby, and you know, he commented yesterday how much potential has as fullback. He's got good pace, he's got good power, he's got a good kicking game, he's a good communicator, and you know, his job is to make sure that the kicks that we receive from that we return with him either by running or kicking. Sorry.
And James, you've obviously been training alongside Tom Hooper all year. What have you seen from him throughout the Super Rugby season that shows he's ready to step up to Test footy?
He throws his body into everything. He's got a really lead on his shoulders, and he just wants to be the best teammate he can possibly be for the group. So for us right now, he's a perfect fit. He's worked hard to be where he is, and it's really pleasing to see him in the team because he's had a tough, but as Eddie said, he had a strong finish. So it'd be good to see him get out there on the weekend and debut.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time online. We'll come to the guys in the room now. Thank you.